Over the next few days, I'll be tent box camping around the Northumberland 250. That's 250 miles around the northeast of England. Now, I think TentBox saw my last video because they've sent me my very own, and now I'm on a content mission. Make sure you've got some snacks because we're going on a road trip. We enter the 250 in the southwest at a waterfall called Ashgill Falls. The plan of attack is to get down to that waterfall because apparently you can get behind it, and I've never been behind a waterfall before, so I want to change that today. I've always wanted to do that. Next up on the 250 is Hadrian's Wall, a ruin of the old Roman Empire. It's crazy to think that the Romans had Britain for a time, then they abandoned it, and it is what it is today. I was hoping for a bucket hat, but you know what, this'll do. As a man from Chester, it's cool to see the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire. However, we cannot stop for long because we are on a deadline. Sorry, but can we just take a minute to appreciate the weather? It was absolutely chucking it down yesterday, and today I was a little bit less hopeful for the weather, but it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. Gorgeous. Okay, I've arrived in Hexham, and the parking is done by disc. Never done this before. Okay, I've set my time to 12 o'clock, which is the time I've arrived, and then I just display it. How cool. And then I guess I get one to keep. I'm assuming I wasn't meant to get two, but let's just pretend that doesn't happen. Right, to the cafe. Architecture here is gorgeous. And the wind is still winding. That cloud coming in behind me does not look very pleasant. However, our time in Hexham has come to an end, and we are going to make a move towards the next stop on the Northumberland 250. And that is, what is it? It's somewhere, I think it's called Kelder Forest. Or Kelder? I think it's Kelder Forest. So let's make a move. Thank you very much, you're doing well. Now, you might think I'm steamrolling through the route at this point, and you'd be correct, but TentBox have gifted me this Classic 2.0 in exchange for some short-form content, and that deadline is just over a week away, so really the priority is to get as many shots as possible for that. But that doesn't change the fact that this channel has just gained a TentBox, and that means more and more videos. So, subscribe if you want to see that in the future, and help us get to 100k. Okay, so we are officially in Scotland, in a town called Jedburgh. I think I'm saying that right. It's a little bit like Edinburgh, but with Jed in front of it. This supposedly has something to do with Mary, Queen of Scots. And there's an abbey over there, and if you know me, I love myself an old building. Especially old world looking buildings. Oh wow, that's beautiful. It's such a shame that old buildings like these are in ruin and they haven't been restored to what they used to look like. I mean, it probably will cost millions and millions of pounds to restore it, but I feel like it'd just be so much better. Let's see if we can go around into a garden and see if we can see it from the side. Just take a look at that beauty. It does look like the grounds are closed, and I'm pretty sure that's because it's gone 5 o'clock and everyone's gone home to enjoy their supper, but wow, doesn't that look beautiful? I would love to have seen it in its prime, with a roof and loads of nuns walking around. Noticed a gigantic Sainsbury's as I was passing by, so I think I'm gonna pop in, get some ingredients for some food tonight. I'm gonna go for some steak tonight. Which brings us to this car park on a back road just within the Scottish border. Now, to get here, I had to use an unmarked route as the toll road was closed in Kelder Forest Park. So do be warned if you're coming here off season that the road is closed. But here we are, the first night of the trip, my 5th night sleeping in this style of tent box. So I do feel like I've already got the hang of a sub-minute setup. And tonight is the first night I'm using my kitchen setup. Some setup this, you know. I'll go into a bit more detail about the setup in the morning when it's a bit more lighter, but for now I'm gonna enjoy this. And yes, the road that we've decided to park on is quite busy, but look at the steak! Ah! Let's give it a flip. Come on. Ooh, lovely stuff. This is what you call a kitchen. Steak's just taking a seat while we have the fried eggs waiting to cook. I should probably flip these now, actually. Oh! The only thing is that I don't have a steak knife. I've just got a camping knife. Oh, yeah. So, the way to get in. It's not bad. As a solo traveller, you are living like a king up here, but do bear in mind, I am a short king. Got a bit of space. So this is the little sleeping arrangement I've got. I'm all tucked up. I've got things like scattered all around me, and I'm actually kind of warm inside. Outside, not so much. And by outside, I mean outside the duvet. Outside here, I can feel my fingers starting to slowly cold up, freeze up. My brain is freezing up, clearly, but underneath, it's nice and warm and toasty. Good morning. Look at that. A gorgeous dawning sun, which means we need to get up and take advantage of the matter, and I do just that by snapping a quick few pictures for TentBox, and while doing so I kind of fancied watching the sunrise at the beach with some coffee, so I packed down and left just to do that. And if you know me, you know I got distracted by a random ruined castle in a field that supposedly had loads of sheep inside. Hey, the sheep love me. What's happening? How's it going? Oh, it's all so adorable and cute. Oh, the little lambs with a castle in the background. You actually can't get better than this. Turns out you can get better than this, and this is that. We are now arriving on the east coast of North England. We just passed through Berwick-upon-Tweed, and can I just say, there was something magical in the air in Berwick-upon-Tweed. And that magic continued to this shoreline, which is a great place for a cup of coffee. On ordinary trips, I probably wouldn't pop the TentBox just to make coffee, but as this is a content mission, I gotta get them shots. And now for the entire reason why we even came here, the coffee. And yes, those eagle-eyed people will realise that this is a kid's kitchen toy. My thought process is that kids' kitchens are designed to be small and therefore perfect for microcampers. The only issue is the time it took to boil the water. Now, I don't know if it's the camp stove, the pot, or the wind, but it took forever to actually drink my coffee. And while doing so, I did ponder all the ruined castles I saw on the way here, and it got me excited to see Bamber Castle, which is next up on the Northumberland 250. The angle I wanted to go for here was to be able to see the castle from within the TentBox, and then also being able to argue that having a TentBox is like having a castle on top of your car. Now, to save you an awful lot of bother, I actually call the shoot complete here. I've got all the necessary clips needed to make the short form ad for TentBox, and being under a time constraint, I've decided getting back to tackle the edit is best. But that means we've got an entire section of the Northumberland 250 still yet to explore. And to be honest with you, we really did skip through a lot of the beginning portion. So perhaps in the future we can come back with the TentBox and take our time exploring the full extent of the Northumberland 250. So hit subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next adventure.